I had this agent, and he was not great. He was somebody I probably found on the internet. And he would send me out for auditions, but they were more like cattle calls, not like, nobody was like, hey, we want to see Supinder. It was like a bunch of whatever. And so, but he at the time, and it's so interesting how far we've come, because at the time when I started acting, he was like, I think you should change your name.
Oh, wow. To what? Did he suggest any names?
No, unfortunately, he left it up to me. Sorry. I might have been better off if he had suggested some names. But so I was born in September, and it started with an S and it ended with an R. And so I decided I was going to change my name to September.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah. And so the first thing, I don't even know if I auditioned or they like picked me off of a picture or whatever. But the first thing I went to ever shoot was this show. It was a comedy show, and it was called Fade to Brown. And it was a bunch of brown sketch artists that had created this show. I think it might have been a CBC show, but honestly, I can't remember. And so I show up, and the director was a Punjabi man. I was playing brown girl number 2.
Okay.
And he looked at me, and he said, your name is not September.
I'm glad he said that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad.
Yeah, and he said, your name is not September until you tell me what your name is. You're not allowed on my set.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So I said, my name is Supinder. And he said, great, welcome, Supinder. And he said, Supinder.
The way I would say it.
Yeah, Supinder, welcome. And then, but I was so mortified. And I'm so
Why?
glad. Well, it was embarrassing, right? Like, it was embarrassing for somebody to call you out on it when it wasn't even my insecurity, right? It was somebody else's insecurity about my name. I don't even think he'd seen me act. Like,
You're right. And sometimes we try, especially as a minority, whether immigrant, second gen, third gen, we try to cater to somebody else's insecurities, right?
yeah.
Rather than ours. We are almost trying to make somebody else feel comfortable around us. The onus lies on us for some reason.